What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I guess who's back? I am so sorry. I haven't posted in 2 weeks. I think 2 or 3 weeks. I'm not really sure. But I've been stressing out. I move in very soon and I have a lot to do. I went to Arizona last week. Kind of had my time off and it was great. I loved it. But yeah. So this week we're going to talk about self-love, because that's so important. I've only ever brought it up occasionally, but I've never really talked about it. And yeah, so let's get into the video. For starters, we should establish there is a difference between self-love and narcissism. And I think it's because it's very close, but it's not. Narcissism is pretty extreme compared to self-love, and it's a negative trait rather than self-love being a positive trait. So narcissism is where you're constantly competing with other people because you're telling yourself you're better than everyone else, or like anyone else in this room, I look better than, I am better than them. And that is very toxic. That's not a great thing to say out loud or anything, but or really think about yourself. Like, you should not be comparing yourself to other people. That's not self-love. That's more like, I don't know. And I think a lot of people get it confused because even on social media, people are posting oh, I'm hotter than you, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And it's toxic. It's a competition, and then people think it's self-love. So then it's oh, she's confident. But really it's those narcissistic people, that's what the word is. Gosh, I was that's not the word. But narcissistic people, they don't love themselves because they have to compare themselves to other people to make themselves feel better, rather than self-love being you're accepting who you are, you love every bit of yourself, you're confident in your own self while not comparing yourself to other people because you love yourself. You are actually taking care of yourself. Self-love is something that you continue to work on for a very long time. I'm still working on my self-love and stuff like that, because I will have days where I just feel, everyone has those days. And self-love is just being comfortable with who you are alone. I think narcissism, you have to be with other people to feel good about yourself, whereas self-love, you can be alone and love yourself, and that's a really big difference there too. But yeah, with self-love, I used to hate myself. I used to not like anything about myself. I used to I would just sit there and compare myself to other people, and that's another thing with social media. It's very hard not to sometimes. And while that is going on, I can't get better for myself. I'm not getting better for anyone, yeah. And I think that's the groundwork of bettering yourself and making yourself happy. But yeah, that's why I wanted to talk about it, was because self-love is very important to growth. And without loving yourself, it's the saying, if you can't love yourself, you can't love other people. And yeah, for my self-love journey, what helped me the most was meditation. And it was because I would go in with a lot of intent and what I wanted for my life. Instead of just sitting there in silence and not thinking about anything, I would tell myself, I love myself, I'm doing this for me, I love myself enough to take care of myself, and all this other stuff. And it helped me so much. And I would tell myself these things in the present rather than saying I will love myself, because you're not really putting a time frame in that, and then you never know when you are gonna love yourself. And I felt saying that in the present helped me believe it in the present. And with the idea that the present is important, I also really stress being thankful for everything that you get in the present and what's going on in your life, because I used to struggle a lot with thinking like, when's the next time I'm going to be sad again? When's the next time I'm going to go through things? And I would almost like put myself there already by thinking those things when I'm on a happy note or whatever. And ever since I changed that, where I'm like, oh, okay, like I'm having a good day today, whatever, and I start my day off that way, I will have a good day. And it's the act of, you know, another idea where the law of attraction does work. But I should make a video on that. Let's keep that note. But yeah, with meditation, it was in the present. I love myself, whatever. And with the gratitude, I was saying like, I'm thankful for waking up and like all this other stuff. I'm thankful for the people that are in my life, and I still do write down like what I'm thankful for, and I still meditate. I do still work on myself, and I feel like that's another really important thing, is that as important as it is to like brush your teeth every day and like wash your face, shower, whatever, self-love and mental health come hand in hand, and you have to keep working on that every single day as well. It's a whole other responsibility, but it benefits you in the long run, because I felt like whenever I was going through something good, I'd be like, okay, and then I'd stop taking care of myself, and I'd just like be like, oh yeah, everything's going good, and then I wonder why everything would fall apart so fast, and it's because I wouldn't consistently be taking care of myself. And in my present life now, I've been super thankful for everything, because I'm in my longest happy note I've had in a very long time. And this is not at all I'm not using this to brag about anything, but I am happy with where I'm at, and I'm happy with the fact that I can go and yeah, like I've been taking care of myself. And I mean, I would really strive for you guys to do the same, because the more you take care of yourself, the more better things are gonna happen, better things are gonna go your way, and it's great. I feel like being thankful for where you're at, back to the gratitude point, where you're more thankful, the more comes at you that you can become even more thankful for. Like there's more things to become more thankful for when things are going well and all this other stuff. And like I stopped worrying about when's the next time I'm gonna go through something, and when's the next time I'm gonna fall through and have another breaking point where I'm depressed again and all this other stuff. Like, and honestly, like that's the hardest part, is that you have to stay committed to the idea. Like this is a whole talk of self-love, but I mean, let's get into the idea that you have to commit into self-love, and you have to really believe it, and you have to like tell yourself every single day that you love yourself without trying to compare yourself and all this other stuff. Like I feel like if I didn't work on this stuff every day, I would spiral pretty fast, like because I've been on a happy note. But since I have been working on it every day, nothing has really affected me negatively. And but yeah, I will not stress enough that you have to be doing it every single day. And I mean, that's the hard part about self-love, is that it does fluctuate, and you will end up taking like time to like, I don't know, like I feel like there will be moments in life that will give you that like, oh my god, like I'm not good enough, and like all this other stuff. And like I think that accepting that will keep you going. Accepting that there will be times in your life that aren't going to be favorable and all this other stuff, like that is also very hard to do, but it's also good for your mental health, because then you don't spiral out of things, and you just keep working on yourself, and you'll get out of these problems so much faster than you did before, when you would just sulk and be like, oh, something bad happened, great, now I can't take care of myself because mental health is bad and all this other stuff. But yeah, I feel like that's about all I need to talk about in this video, is the fact that what I did and what helped and what it is and what you gotta do. Now it's a time to make some action here. Come on guys, let's go for self-love. Like we love ourselves enough to take care of ourselves, and I feel like that's a very big thing that we need to what's it called? Exclaim? No. We need to scream at the top of the mountains that self-help, self-love, mental health, you gotta work on it every single day just so that you can be happy and you can love life. But yeah, thank you guys again for watching my videos. Hope you guys have a great day. Love yourself, accept who you are, and keep working towards your goals. Love you guys. I'll see you guys next time.